If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today.
Hello and good evening, everyone. This is Tawanda with Real Girlfriends Across America, and welcome to our call tonight. I am super excited. We have an incredible young lady that we're going to talk to tonight, and we're going to get started right after we introduce everyone on the line and say hello. So hello to the ladies on the line tonight. How are you doing?
Good. This is C. I'm good.
Okay. How about you, Destiny? How are you?
I'm
good. Okay. Well, we just came off a long weekend, so was there a lot of fireworks popping in you ladies' city? How was the 4th?
Yep. They've been popping fireworks here for the last month.
You know, I remember you talking about the fireworks going on in your area. Okay.
Yeah, they've been doing fireworks literally every day since Floyd died.
Oh, wow. How about over in your city, Destiny?
They've been doing not as much, but they have been doing them from time to time.
Okay. All right, well, definitely thank you for sharing that. But we're going to get straight into it, ladies, because tonight I'm definitely really honored and extremely excited to talk to you, Destiny, about your journey and different things that you're going to share with us tonight. So we won't prolong it. Tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, just a little bit of overview on who is Destinee.
So I'm Destinee. I live in Thornton, Colorado. I used to live in Denver, but I moved out here with my husband a couple months ago, and I'm blind. I also can't walk, so it's more of a minor nuisance than anything else because I can't get around and see other people can, but anything, whether it's a picture or anything, if you ask me, I'll usually make a joke about it because I don't like telling people that I'm blind.
Okay, I definitely understand that. And just a couple small things in your overview that I wanted to ask you. Now, how old are you, Destiny?
I'm 24.
24 years young. Okay. And you mentioned that you were blind. Now, how long have you actually been blind?
Since birth.
Okay. And in reference to being able to not walk, how long have you not been able to walk?
The same, since birth.
Okay. So when I recently met you a few weeks ago, You've always been so jolly and so happy, and you're always on all these social media and the techie stuff.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about. You just mentioned also you don't like to let people know that you're blind. How long does it normally take before someone actually knows that you can't see? Because you're like all over the place. Like you're tuned into everything. So how long does it normally take someone to actually realize it?
So some people realize it pretty fast. Other people realize it pretty slow. It's really whoever. Like if I feel like I can trust you, then you'll know. But like if I don't really know you or know much about you, then it's pretty obvious that you won't know, and I'll keep just beating around the bush to you because I obviously don't want you to know.
Understood and respect. You know what? I got several questions for you. I don't even really know which ones I want to ask first, but a couple things you share with me, and I want you to share with others because I don't think we should focus on the things we can't do all the time. Sometimes we can focus on what we can do because we all can do something. And you're definitely an example of that. You're just really freaking amazing. So the positive energy and your good vibes, where does that come from? Sometimes people take bad situations or the fact that they can't see or can't hear or whatever, and they're just really always down. But you, and I know we all have bad days, but you always seem super excited and really positive. Where does that come from?
To be honest, I'm not really quite sure. I just know that like I'm definitely not gonna get me being blind and me not being able to see. I'm not gonna let it get me down. I actually tried that for about a year, 2 years to be pretty exact. And sometimes I'll try it day to day, but I'll text my best friend, and she's also blind, and we'll talk through it or whatever. I actually tried to go to school, and I had this wonderful job at Children's Hospital, actually, and I tried to go to blind school and tried to do all this other things, and nothing was really working out the way I had planned. The school wasn't equipped for someone in a wheelchair. It was just equipped for someone that's blind. So I got pretty down about that, decided that I never wanted to go back to school. I never wanted to get another job. I never wanted to do anything because I decided, well, I can't see, so what's the point in that? But then, my mom actually, she's like, you're going to have to work or you're going to have to go to school. You're going to have to do something. And I just didn't want to. And then I met my husband, actually, and he's like my rock, my best friend, so.
Okay. You mentioned that you met your quote-unquote husband. So my next question is, share with us exactly how you met him and how that process was, because when you told me that, I'm like, oh, wow, girl, you got it going on for real. So tell us about that.
So I met him online. I met him using Match, and actually, Match isn't really accessible. Match isn't. He knew that I couldn't walk, but Match isn't really for visually impaired people. It's not really accessible. So I could just chat with him. I couldn't see his shirt. And one day, apparently, I had forgotten all about this, but apparently I had liked one of his pictures, and this was before he knew that I couldn't see, so he spent like the next however many couple months, couple weeks, whatever it was, thinking that I could see. And when we got together a couple months later, he told me that, that I liked his picture, and how did I do that when I was blind and couldn't see. So I just kind of laughed it off and said it was just a nice picture.
Oh, my goodness. What a Destiny. This is amazing to me because are there tools and resources that enable you to, because like you text faster than I do. You're on Facebook, You're tweeting. I don't even know how to tweet. So how are you doing all this stuff? Like, is there technology? Like, can you explain a little bit of that?
So there's this app. Well, I guess it's not really an app, but it's a setting on your phone, whichever phone you have. I'm not sure if it's an iPhone, whatever, but with iPhones, it's called VoiceOver, and with Android phones, it's called TalkBack. And what it is, it's just a screen reader for people that can't see, and it'll describe your screen to you. And there's always the voice texting and whatever. But the setting will describe anything that's going on your screen. It'll take it and it'll describe it to you. So I'm really pretty fortunate in that.
Okay. Now, let me ask you one other question that I'm going to know Corinne has a few questions she wants to ask. But let me go back to this. So, and I'm stressing this because some people think if they just aren't perfect, quote unquote, that they can't find true love. And you're saying you went on Match.com, you met a guy, and now you guys are taking things to the next level, and you're visually impaired as well as you're not able to walk. Now, talk to me a little about this guy that you met, because he definitely has to be amazing, because some people are just caught up into superficial things. So tell me, how did you and him get to the point to where he was going to be willing to help you, because he has to help at some point, because there's some things you just can't do. That's the reality. So talk to us a little about how you end up getting, having this conversation with him and taking it to the next level.
That part I'm not actually quite sure of either. Because like everybody, well, I don't know about everybody, but like most people, I have doubts and everything else. So I've often told him, well, why is it so important to you? Why do you love me? I can't see. I'm not pretty. I can't see myself. I can't even walk. You deserve someone so much better than me. Someone that can see, someone that can walk, someone that can actually tell you they're gonna do, someone that doesn't need help. Because sometimes I need help with the small things like getting around or navigating to and from places. And, me being in my wheelchair is not that easy for me to just jump in a car and say, okay, let's go. You got to fold up my wheelchair and stuff. So I've asked him about it, and he really just, I don't know, he really just seems to be okay with it. I mean, I don't really know how, if he's just that type of guy or whatever, but he just really seems to be okay with it.